So, guys, we got some more news regarding Arc Raiders today. Live update 1.36.0. Let's go over the overview. Sorry, guys, I can't speak. So, Raiders, your tentative alliance with the Nomads is progressing by the day. Nomads wander the streets of Speranza, bringing stories, valuable information, and loot to trade. As the Arc presence topside ever increases in scale, making reliable friends has never been so important. The 1.36.0 update has just dropped, bringing bug fixes, QOL updates, matchmaking tweaks, new expedition, and trial season, and a crossover outfit from the virtual game show world of the finals. So, what's new? There's an Expedition 4 Zenith outfit, Trial Season 5 Scorta outfit, solo, duo, and trio matchmaking, Arc Raiders in the finals crossover, a new store update regarding the Triumph set, a store redesign. So without further ado, let's get into this. Solo, duo, and trio matchmaking. Following your feedback on the matchmaking survey published in May, we have implemented one of the most requested matchmaking features. We now track your playstyles separately for solo, duo, and trio rounds and match you accordingly. Say you are a friendly solo player, but your two squad mates always want to dominate in trios PvP. Before being friendly, solo could push you into more cooperative trio rounds, and playing PvP focused in a trio could push you into more PvP focused solo rounds. So changing squad size meant matchmaking took a bit to adjust. Now there's no overlap. You'll be able to go from friendly questing and plant picking in solo rounds to adrenaline fueled PvP trio games, if that's how you usually play in those respective cases. By simply changing your squad size, the same holds for duo. All three are tracked on their own. Arc Raiders in the finals crossover. Complete a set of contracts in the finals and unlock the Azimuth outfit, an archaeologist backpack bundle, and Arc Raiders. Inspired by explorers, raiders, and contestants who dare to chase new horizons beyond the stratosphere. This promotion is available from July 9th until July 30th. Before we flip it around, letting you earn the Azimuth bundle in the finals by playing Arc Raiders, see you in the arena and the Rust Belt. Bug fixes and content updates. The Arc significantly increased the value of loot dropped by Arc turbines. There's a dev note here. It says, "We've heard your feedback that the Arc turbines loot was too low compared to the high effort required to take one down, and we agree. That's why we've decided to significantly increase the amount of loot from the Arc turbine. Happy hunting." They fixed an issue where the Arc turbine would sometimes disappear right after spawning in. Knockback from the Queen and Matriarch stomps will no longer go through walls. And cosmetic changes. Fixed a clipping issue for the Marco outfit. Fixed an issue where the Bogwalker set was missing new color variants. Over the next few days, they will be issuing refunds to people who have paid additional Raider tokens just to unlock the new color variants. This should not be, this should be an automated process and does not require you to do anything. As for the items, weapons dropped on the ground now display their installed mods. Arc turbine parts will no longer drop from carriers. Higher value items will now show up on the shelf in the Raider Den, even if you have large stacks of lower value items that add up to a higher total value than the individual item. Maps fix various spots where players could get stuck or clip through the terrain. Fix several locations where players fell through the terrain on the dam close to the spawn bunkers. As for quests, fix an issue where the quest tab could loop back to the done screen after claiming a reward and pressing escape, preventing selection of a new quest. Social, the emote wheel now updates availability when open, making it clearer when an emote can be used. UI, fix some German localization issues. Improve the feeding rewards section in the Scrappy Nest by removing the empty placeholder tile and clarifying messaging when no rewards are available or still pending. Fix an issue where the HUD visibility option wasn't applied correctly at the start of the round. Fix an issue where the show or hide tooltip option with a controller and a logbook stopped working after collapsing and expanding a quest entry. As for known issues, they know some players, PC players specifically, may experience slower FPS than usual. While we investigate, please ensure your GPU drivers are up to date, or if you're still experiencing the issue, attempt rolling back to a previous driver version. We are investigating an ongoing issue where some Xbox players, particularly on Series S, are experiencing crashes. The quick wheel item selection may suddenly swap to another item on the wheel when closing the quick wheel and reopening it quickly. The Delabra, Hullcracker, and Rascal do not deal damage to training dummies on practice range. The throw animation may sometimes fail to play when attempting to detonate a trigger nade immediately after throwing it. Some gadgets and throwables lack a cancel button when preparing to throw them. The weapon swap animation may appear broken as weapon swapping right after vaulting. Player animations may appear broken when interrupting a search of the Baron Husk. Shredders float on the ceiling in some rooms of the hidden bunker. Leapers can jump through the arc turbine. Occasionally, the access capacitor rack may spawn without interactable batteries. When picking up items, the pickup sound may not be the correct one. When bringing items that give merits with you into a raid, the items will wrongfully display a merits icon. Shots taken while riding arc may not register correctly. After a player is revived, some augments health restoration effects no longer pause when taking damage. Some doors may allow player flashlights, their beams, to pass through instead of blocking the emitted light. Some hairstyles may clip through the Reaver outfit helmet. The Saltwalker outfit preview in the Forgotten Relics page may incorrectly contain two toggles for each element. We are aware of some clipping issues with the Triumph and Azimuth outfits. Old Ermal offers may appear to be available in the Acquire and Craft menu, visual only. Maintaining fair play. We know topside can sometimes be dangerous and unpredictable, which is why we love it. But nobody's a fan of raiders finding ways to get unfair advantages. Since our May update on ensuring fair play, we've been striving to provide steady updates on how the fight against players who seek unfair advantages is going. Today, we're taking a moment to recap everything we've been up to and to provide some additional details. Anti-cheat and detection. Over the past few weeks, we've completed our rollout of de novo anti-cheat. It is now enforced for all players, and the results we've seen so far have been promising. Thanks to the efforts of our anti-cheat team, we are continuously getting more effective and at identifying and acting against cheaters. These improvements are the product of constant refinements to our anti-cheat stack, hardware and software detection, ML-driven input telemetry analysis, and much, much more. Handling and preventing item duplication. Like with anti-cheat, we are always working against duplication exploits. We're keeping a close eye on the game economy and constantly catalog, investigate, and seek to counteract exploits. Recently, we fixed some exploits related to duplication. We always wanted to make sure fixes are widely effective, so we make sure to monitor and evaluate our success before sharing that progress with you. Evolving no free loadouts. Sometimes going into a high value map condition and encountering raiders with free kits can also feel unfair. Since update 1.33.0, we have introduced the experimental no free loadout requirement for Night Raid and Close Scrutiny. We've seen your reactions and we're taking your feedback into account. We are looking into expanding no free loadout to more map conditions and investigating other opportunities to further improve the experience overall. We really appreciate the feedback you have been sharing in the survey from last week, and we will keep you in the loop once we have new changes for you to try. So, what's next? There is yet more work to be done, of course. When we can, we want to share more of our progress on all of those initiatives, or all of these initiatives. My bad, guys, can't speak. As you may have noticed, you now receive an in game action notice when we've taken action against someone you reported. We're also continuing to compensate for loot lost to cheaters, regardless of whether you reported them or not. These are separate parts of the same system. We will continue to provide progress updates when we can, and we're thankful for your efforts in reporting and informing us about unlawful behavior. See you topside. So that is all the news I have about Arc Raiders today, guys. If you guys liked this type of content, please hit that like button if you want to see more Arc Raiders news. And if you guys want to see more Arc Raiders videos or more Arc Raiders content, please consider subscribing as there's more Arc Raiders content to come on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.